everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to be setting up November's budget page and then the transaction log in my budget planner. I don't usually show this, so I figured this would be a good thing to actually film a video on and just kind of show you how I set these up, because I just started doing it this way and I really like it. So I'm going to do November like this. It is November 1st, so I need to get this going. And then I've been using my transaction log. So we'll do these two sticker kits and we're putting it in my 7x9 Erin Condren monthly notebook. And this was I did it for the whole year of 2020. So we're almost done with this. But we'll be setting these up, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to write any of the numbers in because I didn't actually write my budget yet. I'll probably do that right after this video because that's going to take a while. But I wanted you to see the setup, and you'll see everything except the me filling in the expected amounts. So we're doing that. But before we get into that today, I'm going to announce the winners for my giveaway. I had quite a few people comment on my YouTube video, and then I had some do extra entries on Instagram. So thank you all for commenting. I put everybody's name in a bag. I figured this was just the easiest. I wrote everybody's out, put them on strips of paper, and then just I had my husband actually draw the first name for the first place, and then I had him draw another name for second place. So first place winner goes to Courtney Nolan. I'll put your name on the screen too. And you have won the colorful markers, the set of 6 colorful markers. And so I'll be mailing these to you, and then also $15 credit to my Etsy shop. So if you're watching this video, you can go to my Etsy shop, which the link is below, and message me your address and email address so I can send this to you. And second place goes to Nancy Johnston, and that will be a $10 shop credit to my Etsy shop. So if you're watching this, I know you put your second entry in on Instagram, so you can just message me there if you'd like. Either way works for me. If you want to message me through Etsy or Instagram, and just let me know your email address, and then I'll get you that shop credit, and it won't expire or anything. So I'll just send that to you, and you can order from my shop whenever you'd like. All right. So congratulations, both of you. Hopefully everybody had fun with that little giveaway. All right, now we're gonna start just putting my November budget together. I just started making my January stickers, so I'm gonna be doing this a little differently in January. I figured I wanna keep kind of making all my stickers better, obviously, and make it what people want. So actually this I broke it into variable and fixed expenses. I've been doing this for my monthly budget. I guess I should explain to some people, since you probably don't know how I do it, and I haven't really shown it completely on my channel yet because I've been changing some things, so it's probably been hard to exactly understand how I do my budget. But what I've been doing these past few months is making a monthly budget like I'm doing now, and I've been separating the expenses into variable and fixed for my monthly budget. And then what I do is go each time we get a paycheck every 2 weeks for my husband's paycheck, like I have set up right here. So he'll get 2 in November. I break November into the 2 paydays, and then I do a budget for this payday, and then you'll see these paydays over here. So anything over here goes in the payday that was previous. So these 2 will go with this payday. And I just break it into those bi-weekly paychecks, and then I do a budget for each of those. So that's how I budget, but then I like seeing, that's how I originally was only doing it, but then I like seeing the total November budget too. So I decided I needed an actual November budget also. All right, now I'm gonna count. I have my husband's paydays, and then I have Etsy and my regular job. So that's 3. And then we also will leave 1 extra for other. So we'll leave 4 lines, and then I'll put the total strip down. Oh, but what I was saying, so changing things, I want to keep most of it the same for people that like how I'm doing it now. I don't want to keep changing things. So I'm going to have a lot of things the same, but then I'm going to try to make things more customizable. If you want any of these the text changed on any of these strips, I want to kind of make an option for that because I know some people like different words on here, or even if you want to change the wording up here, I was kind of working on something like that. So that's kind of in the works. I've already started kind of making some stickers for that. I'm trying to see how that would work. And then I was thinking I would probably do this. You could order the variable and fixed expenses also separate. So instead of all together, like in one expense line, you can break them into the fixed and variable. I don't actually do that for my paychecks, just because I do it this way for the months because it's showing like everything. So it's nice to have them broken up. It's easier. But for the paychecks, it's not. They're kind of broken up, so I don't need it like this. All right, now we need to look back at fixed expenses. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 fixed expenses. So I'll leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't need, we wouldn't need it and like unexpected. We're not having anything unexpected for fixed expenses, obviously. So we don't need to leave an extra space for that or anything. So I'm putting that here. All right, so I just broke it into 14 variable expenses. These are just like, this is kind of where I break my month down. I don't do this anywhere else. I also don't include my credit card, like all the credit cards I spend, like or I pay for, like here. I don't put those on here because these are just the actual expenses, and then my credit cards I actually put on the payday stickers. So let's put this one down. So I'm slowly getting into budgeting like for the whole month, since like I said before, I was just doing it mostly paycheck by paycheck. But that doesn't really, like, I like having this budget because then we can see kind of what we have, like a projection for the whole month, what we're going to be doing. And my payday budgets, like the paycheck ones, I haven't been breaking them down into categories. Basically all I do for that is like we throw everything on the credit card, so we don't really see everything like that goes into, okay, this is how much we pay for gas, this is how much we pay for like house expenses. So that's why I'm using this, and that's where all my variable expenses, that's what they are listed right here. I can actually list those out, I think, for you in a little bit. But this is my November budget setup. We're actually going to flip over and just get my transaction log marked. So that'll go here. And these are my transaction log stickers. And I like setting this up at the beginning of the month. And these are some transactions we already have, so I'll have to write these in. I just have a little sticky note so that I remember. And then I'll write those in after I get my stickers set up. This transaction log is pretty easy, and I've never drawn lines for my transaction log. I don't really know why I don't, but I maybe should. Maybe I'll start doing that in my next budget planner, because I draw lines down like to separate the columns in all my other stickers, but this one I just never have. So I guess it's just a habit not to. So this is my transaction log all set up, and I don't want to make this video super long, so I'll just write those on after this video. But there's a transaction log, and I skipped 2 pages because there's 2 paychecks this month, I know. So paycheck 2 is going to go on this, and then paycheck 1 is going to go here. And I will try to have a video for both of those. I haven't been doing great with actually putting the videos up when I set things up, but I will try to do that. All right, now just to make this look a little bit nicer, I'm actually going to draw the lines now. And this is kind of confusing without the lines, I think. So once we draw the lines, it looks a lot better. So I'm just going to use a marker, and we're going to draw, we'll do thin lines. And we'll just draw the lines for the columns. I was using a like a gel pen for this, like a G2 Pilot G2 pen, but I kind of like these Erin Condren markers better on these, like this paper. It's like rough paper. So the gel pens don't do great on the rough paper. Like they're better for smooth papers. So I'm actually probably going to be using markers more often. And I have quite a few different colors. So I figured I'd use this like yellow color to separate the columns, and then I'll do a blue color for just the words. So just kind of be matching. And this one you gotta be careful. There's so many little different columns with the fixed and variable. It's so much easier with just the like not separated fixed and variable, but I like seeing, I know a lot of people like seeing the fixed and variable separated. So since I don't have any stickers like that, I figured it'd be a good one to make eventually for people. I don't know how straight I'm gonna. Oh, one other thing is I was gonna put lines up here so that it's easier to draw like straight lines down to the bottom. So just like little things like that. I'm just gonna kind of try to be fixing, just making everything better. So yeah, those are very crooked, and that's one of the reasons I need the lines. the lines like in here, that'd be a lot easier, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, so it still looks nice. And you don't really notice crooked things until, or like after you do them, so like everything's gonna be fine once I get writing in this, and then I won't even notice like when I look back on the budget. So all right, that's the yellow lines, and then we're just gonna grab a blue, like a teal. I don't know if I have like a teal. I have like this teal, which might be too teal, or I can go like very blue. I don't really have one that matches exactly, so which do I want to use? I have a couple of these blue pens. Or there's like a light blue. There's a very light blue right here. Maybe we'll just go with the light blue. Let's do that. All right, and then so for our income, I'm gonna be writing my husband's, mine, and then Etsy. Oops, actually, these are dual tip markers. So there's a thick end and a thin end. So income. For all of us. I don't know if you can see if it's too light or not, but it's fine on like in person. I think this is fine. Like I can see it fine, but I don't know how well it's showing up. You can kind of see it, but it's not so light in person. All right, so those are my income sources. So my husband, mine, and then my Etsy. I separate my job from my Etsy, and then just other in case we get other. All right, and then variable expenses, I'm just gonna go ahead and write all of these right now because that's gonna take a little bit. And the fixed expenses, I'll do that too. All right, I have everything written down now. I guess I'll just kind of go through the categories really quickly just to let you all know kind of how we break apart our budget. Like I said, fixed expenses, those are easy. We just have those 5 over here, and those I keep track on my monthly spread, along with the only other things I keep on here. You'll see a Target. We went to Target this morning. I don't put all our expenses here. All I put are expenses that we don't put on the credit card here. I like to keep track of it that way. Anything on the credit card just goes in the transactions section along with this because we are spending that this month. But we're not paying for the credit card things until next month. So this is just showing exactly what we're paying for the month. So, and then this, here we have it broken down. So these are our variable expenses. We have our gas for the house, so the utility, electricity and water. And then we have food and groceries. We put those as one category, except when we eat out. So this is like, we have groceries. I will throw like paper towels and just kind of any of those little paper products in with this also. I just make that all one category like that. Restaurants we have separate because I like seeing how much we like. I like breaking that apart and not having too many restaurants that we go to every month. Because mostly we don't really go out to eat that much, but we do grab fast food now and then, usually about once a week. But we try not to do that more than once a week. So we have that restaurants right there. Allowances, we each get an allowance for the month, me and my husband. Etsy is just Etsy expenses. So like I'm going to be needing new sticker paper soon. So that'll go into this category. Home, like decorations, Christmas is coming. We don't really have a lot of decorations, Thanksgiving, things like that. So we'll make a budget for home. Entertainment, that's like going out or even just like buying. We like playing a lot of board games, like strategy games, long like board games. Me and my husband like playing those. So that can be like, if we buy a game to like, so we can play that, actually we put under entertainment. Allie is our dog, anything for her. Car, we need an oil change this month, so that'll go under there. Then gas for the car, and then clothing. We're actually going to be having quite a bit under clothing this month, just because it's kind of changing. It's getting cold, and we both, me and my husband, need quite a bit of winter clothes. So this is going to be a little bit heavy category for the month, but those are our categories. And the last one's miscellaneous, just in case I miss anything that doesn't fit into any of these categories. So that's how I set up my budget for every month. And these might keep changing as we go, but these are what I like right now. And that's going to be all for this video. I just set up my November budget and of course the transaction log. And congratulations again to the giveaway winners. I will see everybody in my next video. Bye!